I'll protect you for the rest of my life.
She's got nerve.
Ava.
You two have fun. I'm done. Happy anniversary. I thought love was enough. Doesn't want you for me.
Survival isn't a choice anymore. It's the only rule. Pride is a luxury I can no longer afford. Fear is a liar. Discipline is my truth. Their world is a gilded cage, and I'm already free. I don't run. I survive.
Ava, wait. Just listen. Bella's young, impulsive. The leash thing was over the line, but it was just a stupid prank. Her father worked for my father. She grew up around us. She doesn't understand boundaries. You're my wife. Don't let her get to you. I'm tired of repeating myself. Bella's father was loyal Mel to my father. I look after her because of that. That's it. Barely a mark on your neck. Put some neopuxin on it. It'll heal in 2 days. Don't invent things between me and her. You're being paranoid.
I wasn't bitter for him. I was bitter for the woman I used to be. The one who still believed him. I'm not jealous, Vince. I'm not mad at Bella. I'm just tired. I need space.
Ava!
This life, I only want to live. The rest doesn't matter. After I left in the last life, Vince treated me like a traitor. Every account frozen overnight. Every card dead. Every door shut the second people heard Costello. My marriage was worth $48 on paper.
Worst came out.
I'm sorry. It's advanced.
A free clinic in Newark. Late-stage adiaciosarcoma. 6 months to live. No insurance. No treatment. No time. I lived on ibuprofen from CVS until I couldn't afford that either. Then expired Oxy from the gray market. 1 pill at a time.
Mr. Costello says he'll answer through the intercom.
You chose to leave, Ava. You walked out that door, it was over. Don't crawl back begging.
At the end, I went back. Not for love, for survival. Maybe both. I died outside my own home.
What was that about, Ava? You humiliated me in front of everyone. Just walking out like that?
Believe it or not, I wasn't throwing a tantrum. See? I've covered it. I'm not holding a grudge. I just needed sleep. That's all.
No, just a friendly tip. Vince is all yours now.
I don't like sweets.
Then don't eat them. But Vince, you should talk more. Your voice is nice.
I changed everything for you. Can't you look at me? I like you, Ava. I've liked you since we were kids. I'll protect you for the rest of my life.
Why not? Ava, seriously. There's nothing between me and Bella. Why are you still fixated on this?
I'm not feeling well. I have a doctor's appointment. Besides, your father has a heart condition. He's never liked me. Says I'm too artsy for the family. Why spike his blood pressure? And anyway, isn't he always saying someone like Bella is a better fit? Take her instead.
Fine. Keep throwing your tantrum. Don't come crying to me later.
Mrs. Costello, Dr. Chen is expecting you. Please follow me to the VIP wing. The 12th floor looked like a 5-star hotel. Teak floors, contemporary art, Nespresso machines, East River views. A different planet from the Newark clinic where I died poor.
Ava, I'll be direct. When you texted at 2 a.m. asking for an emergency screening, I was concerned. Is there something you haven't told me? Symptoms?
Just a bad feeling. Family history, you know.
We'll run everything. CT, MRI, blood work, tumor markers, genetic testing. I'm ordering a PET scan and endoscopy too. Given your request, I'm prioritizing this. Preliminary results within 3 days.
3 days. In my last life, one CT took a week.
Ava, we found something, a diamplostomoma, but it's early. Stage 1A, small, localized, no lymph node involvement, survival rate with treatment is 90%.
Can you treat it?
Absolutely. Surgery first, then adjunct chemotherapy, targeted therapy after that. Ava, you're going to be okay, I promise.
Mrs. Costello, we can arrange a payment plan if needed. Charge it all.
We require 50% upfront, ma'am. Hospital policy.
Yes. To survive, everything is worth it.
We got it all.
It's going to fall out anyway. Take control of the process.
Sofan, right away.
Not bad. Very ferosa. You're handling this better than most patients, Mrs. Costello.
Mrs. Costello, the card was declined. The account has been frozen.
Of course, he frozened it.
Ma'am, do you have an appointment with Mr. Costello?
Does this count?
In the last life, I came here with a divorce decree and got thrown out before I reached the elevator. Marriage opened doors. Divorce closed them. Seriously, Bella, is it true the boss is finally divorcing that wife of his? She's some art school dropout, right? Lucky break marrying him. Last time that Russian arms dealer asked for you, Bella, not her.
Come on, the boss and I are just colleagues. But divorce won't be long now.
I'm sorry to disappoint you all. Your boss isn't getting a divorce. He'll be a widower first. What the hell are you doing here? The don't allow family at headquarters. Since when? Did you freeze it, or did Vince? How would I know about your card? Fine. I'll ask him myself. You hit me? You grabbed my IV line first. Ever had one? Know how much that hurts? Then don't look so shocked.
I'm the Don's right hand. He's in a meeting. I was doing my job. How dare you?
Spare me. You all saw what happened, right? She grabbed me first.
What the hell is going on out here?
Boss, Ava hit me. I was just trying to stop her from interrupting your call.
Ava, what the hell?
She grabbed my IV line. Drew blood.
Where the hell have you been? You look like... Look at yourself.
Not hell. The hospital. Last time I told you I wasn't feeling well. Remember? I wanted him to see it the way I saw it. Not as a rumor. Not as a plea. As fact.
Cancer? You have cancer? How? When?
Early stage. I've been doing chemo for the past month, but you froze my card so I can't pay for the next cycle. So, Vince, simple question. Are you gonna pay for me to live? Or should I start selling my jewelry? In the last life, I begged him for money and got nothing. This time, I asked standing up.
Why didn't you tell me? You just disappeared. Sick like this? That's why you haven't answered my calls for 2 months? Why the housekeeper said you'd cleared out the place? You've been in the hospital this whole time? Do you know I've been going
insane trying to find you? I did tell you. I said I wasn't feeling well. You hung up on me. Can you unfreeze the card? I need to pay for the next chemo cycle, $73,500, due Friday. If not, I'll sell my jewelry. The doctor says I need 4 more cycles to be safe.
Don't smile like that.
Like what?
Like you don't care whether you live or die.
I do care. Why do you think I'm here asking for money? I waited a long time for a second chance at life, Vince. I'm not going to waste it.
Ava, wait.
For once, he was the one left standing in the wreckage.
It just went through, Mrs. Costello. Your Friday treatment is all set.
Okay.
Also, your husband has been calling. A lot. He wants to visit.
Tell him I'm sleeping.
He's called 6 times today.
Then tell him I've been asleep 6 times.
I'm sorry. I'm so goddamn sorry, Ava.
Ava, you're in remission. Complete remission. No evidence of disease.
So, I'm okay?
You're okay.
You're an artist?
I used to be.
Well, this is a good place to start again.
She was right.
I didn't know, Ava. I swear to God, I didn't know it would get that bad after you left. I was just angry. Angry you wanted to leave me, so I wanted to let you cool off, show you how much you needed me. I was such a goddamn idiot. When they found your body outside the gate, you were frozen. The coroner said you'd been there 8 hours. 8 hours, Ava! I went to that pawn shop in Newark. The owner told me you came in with the engagement ring. He offered $5,000. It was worth $150, but you walked away. You'd rather die than sell it? Why? After everything I did to you, why did you still love me?
That man in the SUV, is he stalking you? Should we call the police?
No, it's fine. He's an old friend.
Doesn't look fine. He's been coming for years.
He'll get tired of it eventually.
Ava, congratulations. 5 years, no recurrence. You're officially cured.
Cured?
Yes, from now on, just once a year.
Avi, can we talk?
Come in.
Avi, can we not do this, please?
Then let's talk asset division. I want half of everything. Shares, properties, offshore accounts, fair is fair, right?
Ava, the family structure, it's complicated. I can't just split everything. My father, the agreements with the other families.
So you won't?
It's not that I won't, it's that I can't.
I didn't need half anymore. I needed him to hear what he had done. Vince, let me tell you a story. There was a girl named Ava. She died 5 years ago in another timeline. The doctors told her not to leave the hospital. She was too sick, too weak, but she went anyway. Because a boy once knelled in her parents' blood and swore he'd stay with her forever. So when she was dying, she wanted to die in his arms. She had no family left. The cancer hurt so much she could barely breathe. She just wanted to taste something sweet one last time. The way she used to slip candy into that lonely boy's pocket when they were kids. So she used the last of her strength to go back to him, and he shut the door in her face. He let her freeze to death outside. You failed her, Vince. You loved power. You loved being the Dawn. You even loved someone else. But Ava's entire life from beginning to end was only you.
So let's divorce. Give me whatever you think is fair. I don't care about half anymore. Just something so I can move on.
No longer Ava Costello, Ava Hayes.
What's the inspiration for this piece?
Someone I used to know. She taught me that sometimes you have to leave people behind to survive.
2 more years passed. I was 35, living in a small beach house in Big Sioux. In aftertains to Kutbeta renailing in a small beach house in Big Sioux. Running in the mornings.
You turn, Hene. Painting in the afternoons. Watching the Pacific at night.
Sorry, you take it.
No, you saw it first.
Split it?
That's the most outrageous suggestion I've heard all day.
Then let me make up for almost stealing your tomato. Coffee?
His name was Daniel, marine biologist. Divorced. Kind in ways that didn't ask for applause.
Ava. I love the way you see the world. I love how you create beauty from pain. And I love how you make me want to be better. Will you marry me?
Yes. Yes, I'll marry you.
No empire, no performance, just the truth.
We married in Big Sur with 20 guests and the Pacific as witness.
Ms. Hayes, this is Melissa from Costello & Associates. I'm Mr. Costello's new assistant.
What is it?
I'm calling to inform you Mr. Costello passed away 3 days ago.
What?
He took his own life. His lawyer asked me to contact you. He left you something in his will.
Baby, are you okay?
Vince is dead. He killed himself.
Babe.
After you left, I tried to keep living. Work, money, power, none of it helped. Every night I saw your face. I started therapy, major depression, PTSD. It didn't help. I hired investigators. When they found you, there was a man, a daughter, a life. That's when I knew you didn't need me. You needed me gone. I hope someday you'll tell your daughter about the clumsy boy from Brooklyn who loved you and never learned how to show it.
Some people love you in the wrong way, and the love is still real. But loving yourself matters more. That's how you survive.
Avi was sick. Cancer. Watching her walk out, I felt like a hole had been blasted through my chest.
Mr. Costello, Ava has made it very clear she doesn't want visitors.
I'm her husband.
I know, sir. She said she needs space.
She was smiling through it, like the pain meant nothing as long as she was alive.
In that timeline, I slept with Bella. Apa found out. She asked for a divorce.
I let my lawyers leave her with $48.
I wanted to teach her a lesson. Make her desperate. Make her beg.
The coroner, she'd been there 8 hours, while I sat inside by the fire. Warm, comfortable.
She came in with this. I offered $5,000. She stared at it 10 minutes, then walked away. Said she'd rather die.
When I heard that, I broke. Right there in the shop.
You're experiencing survivor's guilt and unresolved grief.
No kidding. Then I saw a different future. One where she lived. One where she was happy without me. That's when I knew. She didn't need me to be happy. She needed me to leave.
I don't ask for forgiveness. I only ask that you remember the good parts. The boy from Brooklyn before power and pride corrupted him. Be happy, Ava.
That's all I want now.